And here, how do I, there. Is that the one? Nope. Ah, okay. Now we can bring it in a bit. Hang on. Now, okay. Hey, hello. I'm setting up. Okay, can you hear me? Hi, Malcolm. Just can't seem to find the right position today. Yes, okay. I'm trying something new out today because last week doing the... That's better. I might be a little bit late today. Oh, 5 minutes. It took me 5 minutes to figure out how to get on today. It wasn't letting me get the orientation, and if I go that way, it looks really funny. Hi! How are you? It's David, isn't it? David, or I'm not sure how to pronounce your name. D-E-V-I-D. So, but welcome. Hello. Yes. So David, is that how I pronounce it? Or yeah. Yes, David. Good. So if I want to talk to you directly or say anything to you, I don't want to be mispronouncing your name. So we'll just wait a little bit. Let me know how your week's been going. How have you been so far? Yeah, I usually wait a few minutes for people to drop in. Otherwise, I'm in the middle of something and then everyone's like, what happened? And so we usually have a small chat at the beginning. Sorry, I'm 5 minutes late. I couldn't work out the orientation today. Sometimes I have trouble trying to get it this way because if it goes lengthways, I end up with a whole chunk at the top that's just staring at the wall and it just looks funny. And I don't know how to fix that. So, ooh, hello. Light flickering in the master bathroom. I wonder what that's all about, hey? There's spirit in there trying to give you a message. It's funny, when we moved into this house, there was a gentleman that lived here. Oh, I'm trying to think. He would have been here more than 50 years. And every time something funny like that would happen, we'd say it was Wally because his name was Walter and we used to call him Wally. And we'd just say, hi, Wally. You know, we just acknowledge that he's around. I think he was in his 80s when he passed away in this house, but he'd been here probably longer, I imagine. I'm thinking at least 50 years, but it might have been even longer. And so sometimes it's just spirit saying hello. Now let me know what the audio sounds like today. Is it clear? Hi, Kath. Ah, you're the one that I want to ask. How does the audio sound? Because I'm trying something new out today, so I just want to make sure. Every time I get feedback from all of you, I try new things. So it is clear. Well, I'm going to do a test in a minute for something just to make sure. Yes. I know, that's why I've gone to, we're doing something new today, just to test it out. And then I'll make sure whenever I'm doing a meditation, I thought that was so funny because my whole life I've been told I'm too loud. Tone it down, you're too loud. So for people to be telling me my voice was too soft, I was like, what? It was like the opposite. But when I go into that space, no ZZ Top music. When I go into that space, you know, where my beautiful spirit team sometimes takes me there, yeah, I don't realize that my voice gets that soft. So I've bought a new device I've got down here. I don't know if you can see, it's on my top now. Maybe it should be a little bit higher. I'll put it a little bit up higher there, just so it's closer. And it's for when my voice softens. So I'll do a test because today I thought there was a meditation that I really wanted to go through from last week. I found that was such a powerful thing that we did last week, bringing in those beautiful angels. So this week, if people were happy to, I was going to walk you through a meditation. And I was going to give you the option today of what being you wanted to have inside your circle of protection, because I don't know if you realized that in the end we had this beautiful circle that had been created around us with the archangels that I'd called in. And so we create this beautiful circle of unconditional love around us. It's like a bubble, if you like. And today I was thinking, I've had a big week with my mum this week. There's been so much stuff coming up. No, for us, Thanksgiving is every day. We're grateful every day that we get another day, Malcolm. You know, that's just us. But it's not an Australian tradition. Yeah, unless you're American here in Australia, then you would be celebrating. Is today Thanksgiving? I didn't realize that today is the actual day, is it? I've seen it everywhere on Facebook, but I don't pay attention. Yes, okay. Happy Thanksgiving then for everyone there. Okay. So, what are you grateful for today? There's a good question to start with while we're waiting to see if others are coming in. You know, for me, to have family gathering, how beautiful. Are they all gathered there now at the moment? Is today Thanksgiving? Yes. I think you all said yes before. Let me see what this is doing here so I can see the comments. What did I miss? Yes, so it's Thanksgiving there. So you're all having family over. I've interrupted a holiday for you. I didn't realize. I could have changed the day. We can change it to Monday if you're all busy. It's all right. But we're here now. Oh, there you go. Okay, we're good to continue. Fridays is the better day. I was just thinking I've got so much on Monday. I don't know how I would juggle that, but I would figure it out. For me, the gratitude that came for me this week was actually through my dog. Oh, yeah, we'll get to that. Oh, you've been through this week, Malcolm. It's been a big week. All this stuff coming up about my mum. She's been in and out of my awareness a lot this week. Okay. All right. So I'm not interrupting anyone's special holiday. It's like Christmas, you know. For us, Christmas is a big thing here. So, yeah, what I wanted to share is with my dog. Every morning in my adult life, and I don't know how I got into this habit, but I'd look at the time in the morning when I get up. And for some reason, I always work out that I didn't get enough hours sleep. You know, I never wake up in the morning and go, no. No. I never wake up in the morning and think, you know, I got a good night's sleep. It's very rare. And especially since I had my daughter 12 years ago, you know, you kind of forget what it's like to get a full night's sleep. I think it might have started there because I don't remember having this pattern before. I just remember always waking up tired. But since my daughter was born, I've been so sleep deprived that you forget what it's like to get a full night's sleep. And so the last few years, she's settled now because she's 12. She's not little anymore. And I've got my sleep, but I'm still in that pattern, you know. And I'd be waking up and every morning it'd be like 6:30 in the morning, 6:30. I'd be like, I'm so tired, you know. And In the last change from spring to summer, for some reason, my dog has been getting me up at 5:30 in the morning, every morning, you know. And I'm like, she's ripping me off a whole hour that I could be sleeping. And then, I think it was Tuesday or Wednesday this week, I remember getting to the kitchen, and just as I was about to look up at the time to see what time it was, what time she got me up this time, you know, my dog, her name's Rocket, I looked over to my dog, and she was so happy. She was overjoyed. And she wakes up like that every morning. And she reminded me, that's what I used to be when I was little. Yes, we do daylight savings here. We do. When I was young, when I was a kid, I used to jump out of bed every morning. I couldn't wait to get the day started, you know? What wonderful things were going to happen in that day that I was looking forward to. And my dog is like that. Every morning she gets up and she's so excited. She's a Staffy Cross Labrador. So what I'll do later, because it's hard here on YouTube to post up photos, but I can post them up on Facebook. So if you guys are over there, you can see pictures of Rocket, pictures of Puppy. I'll post up my 2 dogs. So she reminded me of that. You know, that when did I lose that? You know, where did that get lost along the way? That sense of starting the day with that excitement of, what am I going to do with this day? How is this day going to unfold? You know, with that curiosity of the magic that this day will bring, that most of us have as children. So many of us have as children. But as a grown-up, I lost all that. And she was reminding me of that. And around, I think it was Tuesday or Wednesday, and I thought to myself, thank you. I understood, you know, the blessing of this beautiful dog. She was trying to bring that back. She was trying to remind me that it's not about the hours that I get overnight. It's not about getting enough sleep or not getting enough sleep. It's about waking up the next day with the gratitude that I have one more day. I have this day. I've been given this day. So that was my gratitude for this week. Yes, they are. They are. They're just so beautiful. They are really, truly such a blessing. Now, the other thing, something really beautiful came through in the last couple of days. And that's the one thing I wanted to share before we look into getting into our beautiful meditations on Fridays, because I have a feeling that's what we're going to be doing. It was such a beautiful feeling last Friday that I thought, we should do this all the time. Because what happens is all of our energies are combined. You know, usually when I do these Reiki sessions or whatever I do, it's me and one other person, or I do them on myself. But there's just the one energy with the angels that I bring in. But when we do it here as a group, that energy is amplified because there are more of us. And if we set the intention each week, if we set the intention each week to step into this unconditional love more and more and more, and for this beautiful YouTube community to remember the beautiful unconditional love that they are, we expand more, because where 2 or more are gathered is where the miracles happen, with the same intention, with the same frequency, with the same intention. And so if we set this intention each week, was it Ariel? Because yours is Ariel. Mine's Uriel. Someone. And was it someone that you could see, or was it someone you think from the spirit world? Is that what you're sharing, Malcolm? Who was it then? Okay. All right. So the beautiful information that came through in the last couple of days It's okay. That I really wanted to share. One of my friends has started up a business and she makes these beautiful little handmade crafts with gems, with gemstones. And they are just so gorgeous. And she showed them to me in all her excitement of what she had created. And she was asking me, help with pricing, help with, what to call her company, all of these things, as friends do, you share ideas and things like that. And as I'm looking at her beautiful creations, I said there was one that really stood out to me. And I said to her, I said, can you put this one aside for me? Because I really love it. I don't know why. It's just, I'm drawn to that one that she had made. It was one of her first ones. And she said, sure. And then she said to me, send me your address, because she's overseas. And every so often, not very often, but occasionally we'll send each other something. And I'm the same as her. I keep losing her address and she keeps losing mine because we keep moving. Well, not so much me, but she keeps moving. So she'd sent off, she said to me, I want to gift it to you. Send me your address. And as she said that to me, I'll send it as a gift. It just didn't feel right to me to accept it as a gift, because I thought, as my friend, she's starting this new business and I didn't feel right taking it. Yeah, I know I've gifted her many things. I've sent her copies of my books and all. This is coming to this in a minute. Of all the books I have given away for free, all the ebooks that I've given away for free. So anyway, I said to her, I can't do that. I can't accept that as a gift, because this is a new business that you're starting. And I want to assist you in that business. I said, the money that I pay for what I'm buying from you goes towards your website that we were talking about. It'll go towards more gems so that you can create more. So, I was saying to her, you need to look at it that way rather than thinking of it as I'm paying you and I shouldn't be paying you because I'm your friend, right? But it brought up so much for the two of us in that moment. It reminded me, as I was saying, Your Past is a Gift was published in 2017. And like I said, I have boxes of the book sitting here. And I stopped myself from giving them all away. Because the first Your Past is a Gift, the first box was gone. It was all gone within like 2 months. I had given them all away. And then over the years, I've given away the other ones for free to friends, to people that I think, oh, you need to read this, you need to read this, you have to read this. This is going to change your life because it changed mine. I knew that the information in the books was valuable, but I didn't feel worthy of asking for money for the books. The reason for that, for me, was that these were given to me by Spirit. Maybe the first one, that was my life story. I sat there and I wrote everything down, all my memories and everything, and I shared all the knowledge that I had gained from all those, events, the experiences I've had so far. So the first one feels like it's more mine, but the others don't. They feel like I just took dictation and that was it. And I feel like they were a gift to me from Spirit. But what I didn't factor into all of that was that when I wrote my first book, and it was a manuscript, and I originally had written it for my daughter. I wanted her. Oh, yes, I will. I will when we finish here, for sure. Yeah, I could see all the messages popping up on top of my phone. But I can't sort of read them while I'll do that after, for sure. I promise, as soon as we finish with here on the live. So I wrote that first book for my daughter, because my mum's mum passed away when she was 5. And I thought at that age, my daughter was coming up to the age of 5. And I thought, what if it's my time? What if I go? And I've got all this wisdom to pass on now that I've had this awakening after my daughter was born. And I haven't shared it with anyone, especially my daughter. This would be so valuable to her later in her life, in her later years, So that's how that whole first book started, that manuscript that I wrote in notebooks. I had like 4 or 5 different notebooks. I just kept filling up notebooks with all this information. And then eventually I put it into this big manuscript of A4 paper that was like that thick. And I passed it on to family members at Christmas. And for me, that was it. As long as my daughter had a copy of it, I was good with that. But what happened? This was at Christmas time. And after that Christmas, 2016, My daughter was 4 that year. She was turning 5 in the following year. So 2016, I created that manuscript and handed it out to about 4 different people, all family members. And after that New Year's, coming into the next year, 2017, a voice kept nagging me that I had to publish that manuscript. Now, the information that came through for me while I was talking to my friend about her business yesterday and the day before was that when that voice came and told me that I had to publish that manuscript, I could have said no. I could have said no. That's it. I've done what I wanted to do and no. But I didn't. And what she didn't know, and a lot of people don't know, is that these books are all self-published. So every time I finish a book and I take it to the publisher, they cost me between $3,000 to $4,000 just to publish them so that people can have access to this information. Now, before I get to the point of them being ready for publishing, I spend months sitting at my desk with them dictating and me typing all the information. In 2020, at the end of 2020, would have been in September, October, that voice came back with a vengeance. And it said to me, you need to start writing again. Again, I could have said, no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to get involved in all that. But I didn't. I said, okay, I trusted that voice. And so I sat at my computer morning after morning after morning for months, typing everything that they wanted me to write. After that, I went back to that publisher that helped me publish the first book, gave them another $3,000 to $4,000 and said, here, they want me to publish this one now. And then, easy mind, easy life. The voice kept coming back. And it kept coming back. And 6 books later, and what I didn't factor in every time I think I'm not worthy, no, they're never wrong. But what I didn't factor in every time I thought I'm not worthy of receiving money for any of that is the work that I've put into it. I haven't seen the work that I've put into it. I wasn't giving myself value for everything that I had done to make this possible. And that's when the penny dropped for me. I thought I have spent hours and hours and hours and months writing all this down and then spending time with the publisher, because once I send it off to the publisher, it takes me a good 3 to 4 weeks to edit each book. And for me, that's the magic, because that's when I get to sit with each book and read through it over and over and over to find any mistakes, grammatical mistakes, anything with grammar, anything with spelling, anything that you kind of read through and you think, oh, that doesn't make much sense. Other people are not going to understand that. That takes time and that takes effort. And I wasn't giving myself any recognition for any of that. I just thought, oh, they gave it to me. I have no right to be asking for anything in return. And the reason I wanted to share that story is because so many of us are going through life like that. We put in all this work, we put in all this effort, our time, our love, everything into, work, into things. And we don't feel that we are worthy of anything in return. For whatever reason. With Reiki, it was the same. For so many years, I've been doing that for free. Because for me, they're gifting me this moment. Coming in and giving me all this information. But I'm not recognizing that I'm the one that's making time to be with that person, to receive all this information, to then pass on to that person. All of that. So what I got at the end of our conversation with her business, and then looking at why I haven't done anything with these books for so long, was because for so long I didn't see the value of what I had created. I didn't see any value. I wasn't of value. I didn't feel. that I had done anything. I'd felt like they had given me everything. And it wasn't until I had that conversation with her that I started to look at all the work I had done for these books to be available. You know? And I was giving them away because I knew, going through all these beautiful books, through all these beautiful processes, I knew how much it had changed my life. And I wanted the same for everyone else. You know, this beautiful freedom of being connected to your higher self, of knowing your path, of following that beautiful path. You know? It wasn't until this year that I was starting to let go of all that, of not being worthy, of not deserving, and starting to see the actual value of these beautiful books, of what they could bring into the life of others. I wasn't seeing it that way. I wasn't seeing it as, how can these books serve others? I was seeing it as, oh, I know they help. I just need to give them out to everybody. Even that was all coming out of my pocket, you know? I was the one paying for all of this to be done. I had put in all the money. So technically it is a business if you think about it. You invest all this money into a business and you hope that one day all of that comes back so you get your money back at least, you know? But we seem to think that anything spiritual is tarnished if there's money received, or if you look at it as a business. You know? But it is all energy. It is all God. It is us that puts the judgment on it that it's not good if we call it a business, or it's not right, whatever you want to call it. You know? I just felt yesterday like this huge weight had been taken off my shoulders. Because all this time I hadn't seen my part. The part that I had played in all of this. You know, this morning I realized I could have said no and none of this would exist. Or maybe through someone else. They might have taken the inspiration elsewhere and someone else would have gone, oh, this sounds like a good idea, let's do this. You know, let's follow that voice. So, yeah, I just felt this morning I wanted to talk about this for all of you out there that do all these wonderful things and you don't give yourself credit, almost like, yeah, what, you're not worthy of it? You're not valuable of it? So, I've had, the last few days have just been amazing in that sense of releasing and understanding. The other thing that came through that was quite strong is that money is an exchange. We have so much conditioning around the word money. And you know, the same was with the word God. Because I had grown up in the Catholic Church for so long, I couldn't use the word God. I had to use the word spirit or universal life force energy or anything else but the word God, because of all the negative conditioning I had around it from childhood. And money's the same. There's so much negative conditioning around it. Yes, that is true. That is true. That as well. Yeah, I have seen big change from the people that have read the books. That's exactly what I was going through. Exactly that. Using my gift. But, okay. See, we got to look at it from the other side, because we're looking at it from one side. That we were given this gift. And because it's from Spirit and we're getting it for free, we feel it's not right to charge someone else for it. But if we are given these gifts and we don't use them, no one else can benefit from it anyway. No one else is benefiting from it. And many times people feel that if it's free, it's of no value. 99% of the time. A lot of people that I gifted the books to haven't even opened the books to read. I know my friend overseas hasn't bothered to open them. She just put them on the shelf. She told me later. She doesn't read anymore. And I was like, oh, you could have told me that after the first book, because I'd been sending them all over to her. And I thought I could have saved myself the postage, you know, if she didn't want them, if she wasn't going to read them. Books are for reading. If you're not going to read them, what's the point, you know? But to me, it's like, yeah, to me, it's, you're given this gift for a reason, and it's to make a difference in the world. Now, what came through, as well as that information, that if I'm not offering these gifts to others, if I'm not doing all of this, offering all of this, that this information wouldn't be available. It might be available through someone else if they decided to follow the voice, like we said before. But the problem is the word money. There is so much negative conditioning around money, just as we had around God. Because I've only been able to start using that word God last couple of years, if that. I really struggled to say that word for so long. And money, yesterday, I just had this big poof light bulb moment. When I understood all of that I was given this. Yes, I was given this, but I also put in a lot to make it real, to bring it into reality for everyone. You know, a lot has gone into making these books. But, okay, if we're looking at, say, the gift I have with Reiki, that I can see people's energy and I can tell people where they're blocked and all the rest of it, or what information is trapped, it's a gift that I've been given. Okay, but think of it this way. Money is an exchange. Money is an exchange. In the old days, we didn't have what's called money. We used to trade. If I had these special gifts, someone would bring me, I don't know, a carton of apples. And we would trade that way. Okay, I'll take your carton of apples. I'll give you a Reiki reading and I'll tell you what's happening with your energy. Would you have that much trouble accepting a carton of apples? Or say a dozen apples. Let's say a dozen apples for your services. Or it's a farmer and they bring you a dozen eggs in exchange for your services, whatever those services are. Think about it. Would you feel as yucky doing your services if someone's just giving you a dozen eggs? Or a dozen apples, or something that they've produced on their farm? I'd be quite comfortable, to be honest. If someone brought me a dozen apples and said, look, I'm paying you with this, I'd be like, cool, relax, I'm going to do the Reiki reading right now. No problems. I'd have no problems with that. But we have so much conditioning around money that that's what stops us. It stops us from accepting this exchange. Money is an exchange. And people will gladly exchange money for your services when they see that it has value. If what you have to offer is valuable, and if it's something that's been given to you from Spirit, I can promise you it is valuable. Bartering. Yes. Except now we do it with money. We do it with money. We don't do it with apples or bananas or whatever. Eggs. But that was the thing I was trying to convince my friend yesterday. And then it all came back to me with the books. When I started to think of my journey with these beautiful books. That I've had so much trouble. It's been so difficult selling them. Because of the block with money. There's all this negative conditioning with money. And so I was saying to her yesterday, because she seems to have the same block. And it's such a common thing. I see it everywhere with people. And especially people with spiritual gifts. I have quite a few. And they have so much trouble accepting money for their services. You know, either their pricing is too low. I'm like really surprised with what they charge. And I think, but that's your time. You're spending more than an hour doing a Reiki session. And you're going to charge less than $50? I charge $80 for piano lessons. How can that be? Granted, they're group lessons. But how? How can you be charging less for this service? You know? And it's because we don't see the value in it. So I was saying to my friend yesterday, okay, don't think of it as I'm giving you $100 for this, whatever it was. Think of it as I'm giving you 100 crystals. If you think of it as something that you love, that you treasure, wouldn't you be happy swapping that for 100 crystals? Or like we said with the apples or the eggs? Yes, that's right. Mine's 80, but I've got, they are 30-minute lessons. I have 2 in each group usually. So I end up with $80 an hour. But I think, seriously, for a Reiki session, with some of the people I know that do Reiki that are absolutely incredible, and they charge less than, like, yeah, I'm sure it's in there. I'm sure it's in there. And I'm sure you're an amazing teacher as well. Guitar teacher. Was it guitar? Yeah. An amazing guitar teacher as well. So, yeah, we need to start thinking more of it as it's an exchange. And people are more comfortable exchanging what they can, which is money, for your services. That you can keep providing those services. Okay, instead of looking at it as money, think of it as they're giving you electricity for your house, to run the lights in your house, to keep your house warm in the winter. Think of it as they're gifting you water. So you've got running water in your, we have to pay for all this at home. Electricity, water, gas, all of that. Think of it as they're giving you the food that you put on the table every night to have for dinner and lunch and breakfast. Instead of looking at it as numbers, money, instead of looking at it as numbers, look at it as an exchange. They're exchanging food on the table for your services. They're exchanging your electricity for a month for your services. They're exchanging your water for a month so you can have running water in your house. All the things that you have to pay for yourself to keep your life the way it's running right now. All of these things cost you money. They are giving you that in exchange for. If the whole money thing is an issue for you, don't look at it as money. Look at it as it's an exchange for. Or even just think of it that way. You are giving them your services in exchange for tonight's dinner. Or this week's dinner. Because the money they're paying you is covering that. It's how we look at money that creates the blocks. It's not money itself. But I know going to church, they made us feel so guilty about having too much money, or ashamed, of having too much money. Only bad people had money, or corrupt people had money, or the root of all evil is money. There was that one, Yes, it is, if it's coming from a place of greed, if it's all you're doing is what's it called? There's a word for it when you just, anyway, it's greed, where you just, all you do is hold on to money and hold on to and get more money and get more money, love of money. Yes, it's just a tool. Yes, it is. But if we think of where money originally came from, and it came from that bartering system. It was just an easier way for people to exchange. An easier way. Because maybe you brought me apples, but I don't need apples. Maybe I need potatoes. And so eventually, that's why that system didn't work anymore. What am I going to do with a dozen apples? I don't need apples. Maybe this week I need eggs. And now, with this beautiful exchange for your services, you can actually go and get whatever it is that you want. Misused it. Yeah, absolutely. Misused. And then, there's also, because of who we are spiritually, and this is what spiritual people don't understand, because of who we are, because of our hearts, I know within me that I have a certain amount and that would be enough. And anything extra, anytime I dream of, there's going to be so much money or whatever, and there's a surplus over a certain amount that I need or that I'd like to have, yes, There's all the people that I would love to help, that I would like to assist. You know? So it's not just about, piling it up and piling it up and piling it up in a bank somewhere, and then just so that I've got more and I've got more and I've got more. We're not like that. And we don't stop to think that, all the people that we could help, or how we could use that money for good. Because I know in our hearts that's what we would do. Anything left over, how would we use it for good? There's so many beautiful things we could do. But we have that block because, it's money. I can't charge for my services. It's not right to charge. I've been given this gift from Spirit. And so we keep going, doing all these other jobs, because I'm working 2 part-time jobs at the moment. But it's us, it's our judgment of it that stops us from moving forward and using our gifts completely and allowing Spirit to take care of you. That you can use these full-time. Just use these gifts I've given you, Spirit says. Use them full-time. I'll support you 100%. That's why Spirit gave us all these beautiful gifts. So that we can use them. And why do you think, and this has only just dropped in now, why do you think Spirit has chosen you and not someone else to give this gift to? Feel into your heart. What does it say? So today, when we do our meditation, I wanted to do a quick test. So what I'm going to do is, because I've got the new mic plugged in today, I'm just going to, I'll do a few tests where I'll whisper or as low as I can, and let me know if you can still hear it. And then what I'd like to do is take you through a meditation like we did last week. And in this meditation this time, instead of calling in just any random being when we're in the center. Hello, Victor! We're just about to go into our beautiful meditation. When we go into the center, if you are all happy to, I would like to call in our higher selves, our soul, whatever it is that you want to call it. Ah, bless. Happy Thanksgiving, Victor. You might want to catch the replay on the first half. We've been talking about why it is so difficult for spiritual people to accept money for our services. And the beautiful wisdom, the beautiful information that's been coming through for me the last few days is what I've been sharing in the first half of this video. Yes. So you may want to go back and listen to that. But I thought while I've got everyone here thinking right now about why they've been given these beautiful spiritual gifts, and to get more information on how to use it. So, yes, that's it. Oh, good for you. Well, up until the end of this week, I was one of them. I was really struggling with, like I was saying, for so long I was just giving these books away. I just couldn't accept money because Spirit had given them to me to share with the world, and it felt wrong to take money for them. Even though later when you listen to the, beginning part of the video, you'll see what's gone into actually publishing them. There's a lot of work that's gone into them. So But the other thing is, like with Reiki, yes, I paid for a course to do Reiki, and it took me about 6 months to complete that course and get my degree. But what I got out of the course, the gifts that I got out of the course, you know, even with that, the last couple of years, I've been doing that for free. Because I feel like, well, Spirit gave me this gift. I shouldn't be charging for something that's been given to me freely. But what if Spirit wanted you to have that so that you could be free to just do that? And give that service to others. That you can offer that service and you can live from that. What if that was Spirit's intention in the first place? For you to have this and for you to be able to live from this. Because like I said with the books, I could have said no. I don't want to do this. You could have these beautiful gifts sitting inside and you could say, no, I don't want to use this. You do have free will. You can say no. But to me, what you need to ask in your heart is, why do I have this special gift? Why was I given this and not someone else? Why do I have this yearning in my heart to do this work and not something else? So are you all happy to do a meditation where we call in our soul to ask for all this information? This information in particular, our soul path. What are we meant to be doing here? What is the intention? Yes. Thanks, Kath. At least some information, for something to come through. All right, my beautiful beings. So now that we have an idea of what it is that we're going to be working with, take a deep breath in. Now, before we're going to do the test, don't close your eyes yet. Don't close. Wait a minute. So I'm going to whisper and let me know if you can hear it, okay? When I get really, really soft, can you still hear it? Or have I lost you now? You can hear it? Cool. We're done. That's right. That's exactly right. Malcolm, you're killing me with the yes, no thing today. You're sounding so Aussie when we go, yeah, nah. That's an Aussie thing, dude. Aussies always go, yeah, nah at everything. And you're like, well, is it yes or is it no? But they go, yeah, nah to everything. Yeah, nah. It usually means no. Because the no's the last thing. We're so funny. All right, cool. So if you can hear me, no matter how soft I get, I got this specially for you, Kat. Beautiful microphone. I only got it yesterday. I thought, oh, I have to get it before the live because I want to make sure that I don't drop out at any point. So, okay, now we can take a deep breath in. You're welcome. No, thank you for the beautiful feedback, because if you guys don't tell me, I don't know. On my computer, it sounds crystal clear, and no matter how much I turn it down, I can always hear it. So I was really grateful because Elias also came on. Elias, I imagine I would say his name. He also came on to say he couldn't hear it. It was too low. So you always serve others, you know, when you let me know what's going on. Yes, always. You're serving others as well. So I was very grateful for that. All right, my beautiful beings. Let's take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Let's take another deep breath in. And with this breath, relax. Let everything go. Just let it all go. All go. There's nowhere to be. There's nothing to do. But to be here in this moment right now. So close your eyes when you're ready. Take another deep breath in. And a deep breath out, releasing the day, releasing all thoughts. Another deep breath in. And with this breath that we let out, we're going to release all thoughts around money, all the conditioning. all our beliefs, everything. Another deep breath in. And as we breathe out, from this day forward, we're going to see money as an exchange and nothing else. Money is an exchange. We exchange our services for the food on our table. We exchange our services for the petrol in our car. We exchange our services for the roof over our head. It is just an exchange. So with the next deep breath in, as you release, I want you to imagine that you are blowing all those beliefs away, all that conditioning. Blow them away as hard as you can. We don't need them anymore. Take another deep breath in and say to yourself, I am valuable. My services are valuable. My time is valuable. Spirit works through me. I am valuable. Take a big deep breath in now and release and let that all go. Now I want you to imagine your feet are like roots of a tree. We're going to get grounded. And remember before we get grounded that you are energy. Inside this body is your beautiful energy. It's who you really are. And this energy doesn't have a lid and it doesn't have a bottom. It doesn't come in a container. It is infinite. It is boundless. It is eternal, unconditional love. So when we breathe in this beautiful earth energy through our roots, through our feet, watch as this beautiful earth energy comes up now through your body, up, 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 and out through the top of your head. Let it all come bursting out. Because your energy cannot be contained. Today it is full of joy. It is remembering its place in this world. It is remembering what it came here for. Take another deep breath in through those roots. In through your feet. Up, 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 up through your body and out through the top of your head. Taking in one more deep breath now through those roots that are in the middle of the earth. Up through your feet, up through your legs, up through your body. And watch as this beautiful earth energy comes pouring through the top of your head. Like a fountain. Let us sit here for a moment, giving thanks for all the earth gives to us. Giving thanks for all the food we have on the table every day. Giving thanks for the beautiful sun that keeps us alive, it keeps us warm. Giving thanks to the beautiful trees that give us our oxygen, give us shade, give us their beautiful wood that we may build our beautiful homes with. There is so much to be thankful for on this Thanksgiving Day. Let us give thanks for one more day that we get to be here on this beautiful earth. If you are ready, we're going to call in the universal life force energy now. And it's going to come in through your crown. So breathe that in deeply now. And watch as this divine energy comes through your body, goes down, 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 down. Out through your feet and into the earth. And again, inviting in the universal life force energy that is in all things, from this beautiful earth to the stars and the galaxy, all of it. Universal life force energy is in everything, and it is in you and me. Breathe that in now, and watch as it travels down your body, in through your crown, down, 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 out through your feet and into the beautiful earth. This time, as you watch this beautiful universal life force energy come through, in through your crown, breathe that in deeply and see as every cell in your body fills with the light, with this divine healing light of God. Watch as it gently travels down your body, reminding every cell in your body that it is divine. It is spirit. It is energy. Watch it moving gently down your body now. Watch as your cells dance with joy as they remember, I am the light. I am spirit. I am. And allow this beautiful energy to go down through your body, out through your feet, and into the earth. Now sit with these beautiful energies inside you, Mother Earth loving you, giving you everything you need to be alive. And sit with this beautiful universal life force energy, this divine white healing light, as it fills your cells with this beautiful energy it is. Now, if you are ready, we wish to call in Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael, please be with us today. And allow Archangel Michael to stand in front of you. Today, If you feel comfortable to do so, hold Archangel Michael's hands and look deeply into his eyes and feel the unconditional love that Michael has for you. Feel it wash over you like a shower. Washing away any doubt. Washing away any fears you may have. Reminding you that you are this unconditional love. This is who you truly are. If you wish to do so, you may give Archangel Michael a hug. Allow him to wrap his beautiful wings around you. Thank you, Michael, for being here today with us. I love you, Michael. If you are ready to do so, we are going to invite Archangel Gabriel to come be with us today. We ask that Archangel Gabriel stand to our right. And when you are ready, you may turn to face Archangel Gabriel. Hold Archangel Gabriel's hands, if you are comfortable to do so, and look deeply into his eyes. See the beautiful unconditional love that Archangel Gabriel has for you in this moment. Feel his beautiful admiration. He admires you so much, just for you, for who you are. He sees you. Feel his unconditional love pouring over you like a shower. Washing away all doubts. Washing away all fears. Leaving you clean to be you. Who you are. If you feel comfortable to do so, you may give Archangel Gabriel a hug now. And allow him to wrap his beautiful wings around you. When you are ready to do so, we're going to invite Archangel Rafail to come in now. Archangel Rafail, please come be with us in this moment. And we ask that you stand on our right. When you are ready, you may turn to face Archangel Rafail. If you're comfortable to do so, hold Raphael's hands and look into his eyes. See the unconditional love that Archangel Raphael has for you. He loves you so much. See this unconditional love pouring over you like a shower now. Feel the beautiful healing energy that is coming through. From Rafail. Washing away all doubts. Washing away all fears. Restoring. Rejuvenating. Returning us back to the love we are. If you are comfortable to do so, you may give Archangel Rafail a big hug. I love you, Rafail. When you are ready to do so, we're going to call in Archangel Uriel. Archangel Uriel, we ask that you come in and you stand to the right of us. And when you are ready, you may turn to face Uriel. If you're comfortable to do so, hold Uriel's hands and look into her eyes. Feel the unconditional love that is pouring through from Uriel and into you. See this love now pouring over you like a shower, washing away all doubts, washing away all fears, washing away any insecurities. She wants to remind you of the beautiful love that you are. Remember that you are divine. Remember that you are spirit in human form. You are spirit. If you are comfortable to do so, you may give Uriel a big hug. I love you, Uriel. When you are ready, you may turn so that you are now facing Archangel Michael. So in this moment, you should have Archangel Michael in front of you, Archangel Gabriel to your right, Archangel Raphael behind you, and Archangel Uriel on your left. But we have one more special angel to call in. Archangel Metatron, we ask that you be present today. Please come and be with us. If you are comfortable to do so, you may hold Archangel Metatron's hands and look into his eyes. Allow Metatron to fill you with the unconditional love that you are right now. Feel it coming through. Watch it pour over you like a shower, waking up every cell in your body, reminding every single cell that you are spirit. You are spirit. This is who you are. If you feel comfortable to do so, you may give Archangel Metatron a huge hug. Thank you, Metatron. I love you. Now, the beautiful angels around us are creating a beautiful circle of protection. It's like a big bubble. They are surrounding you with their beautiful love, their unconditional love, their energy. Know that they are with you always, protecting, guiding, healing, reminding you of the love that you are, reminding you that you are spirit. Take a deep breath in now. When you are ready, call in your higher self, your soul. Ask them to stand in front of you in this circle. You may hold hands with your higher self and look into the eyes of your higher self. And in this moment, ask, what is my purpose in this life? now. Ask your higher self, your soul, if they have any messages for you. Is there anything in this moment that they want you to know? And in this beautiful space that we are in right now, use this opportunity to ask your higher self, your soul, any question, anything that you want to know. Ask them now while you have them here in this sacred space. In this moment, give your higher self, your soul, a hug. Allow your higher self to wrap its wings around you. Allow your higher self to remind you of the love that you are. Above all, you are love. Remember, you can return to this space at any time. You can connect with your higher self, with your soul, at any time that you need guidance. They are always with you. They never leave your side. Thank you, higher self. Thank you, my beautiful soul, for all the information you've given me today. Thank you for this experience, for this lifetime. Thank you for this journey. You can look into the eyes of your soul one last time. Remember this moment. Remember the love they have for you. and for what you are doing here for them. Everything you are going through in your human experience is serving your soul. It's serving your higher self. And your soul is eternally grateful for all the knowledge it gains through you. See this gratitude in your soul's eyes now. How grateful they are for you. How much they love you. And when you are ready, you can say goodbye. And thank you, Archangel Michael, for being here. We love you. Thank you, Gabriel, for being here. We love you. Thank you, Rafail, for being here today. We love you. Thank you, Uriel, for being here today. We love you. And thank you, Metatron. We love you. So when you are ready, you may begin to open your eyes. So how was that for you? Did anyone get information that they were after? You don't have to share what the information was, just a yes. You got an answer to something. I should warn people before these not to be lying down. Oh, okay. So it must be important if the same information keeps coming up. All right. Yes, sometimes that will happen until we take action, and then they'll have new information as to what the next step will be. Now, did it get too soft at any point? That's the only thing I was worried about. I think we've lost the boys. They've all gone to sleep. Never mind. Yes, the same. Mine has been the same. No matter who that is. Being. I love that word. Oh, good. Okay. Yeah, I was a little bit. The other thing was I was worried because I have lunch just before. And so my stomach's making all these funny sounds, the gurgling sounds. I don't want that to come out. So that was a bit funny. I'm trying to keep my stomach quiet while I'm doing the whole thing. But there was a big helicopter coming through at one stage, and I just realized there's a microphone button there. So I'm hoping that in that moment it muted the sound, because I did press the button. Oh, good. It might have been you then. I'm going to say it was you. Because everyone's had dinner and I've just had lunch. So, Kath, how are you feeling now around the topic of money? Does it feel a little bit lighter? Does it feel better? What do you think? Because sometimes that gets in the way of us moving forward. It's like how to move forward if we can't, if there's that block there, you know? There's a block to us using our beautiful spiritual gifts. Because the other thing too is if you're always doing it for free, you know, and it's not helping you pay for your bills and it's not helping you to pay for anything that you need for your life, you end up feeling resentful towards the end, that you're doing all of this for others, but you're not getting anything to help you with your everyday life. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, well, I only just started, so it's a work in progress. We'll work on it together, hey? But it's just shifting, I think, the perception of what we think of it. Yes, what we think of it. So to me, from now, I'm going to be thinking of it as, okay, I'm exchanging it for food, because we need food to eat to stay alive. So that's how I'm going to be seeing it, instead of seeing it as a number on a screen. So yeah, I think they've all dozed off. Kat, there's just the two of us. Oh, that's funny. Where did everybody go? Oh, there he is. Oh, the boys have all gone to sleep. Well, I think it's nearly been an hour and a half, and we did a big talk in the first half. So today, because I get a bit blissed out with the meditations, I might leave you guys with it, because if you sit for a little while, even just now, as you're still in that state, more information might come through. Also, remember, sometimes the information will come through in dreams later, especially if you asked questions to your higher self and you didn't quite get the information today, you might get it in the next few days. So, oh yes, yes. Well, thank you for not falling asleep. But look, I've done it before. Sometimes I've gone in, and if the energy coming through is like really intense, it knocks me out, and I'll wake up a couple of hours later. So I've made a point here when I'm doing these, I'm sitting on a very uncomfortable stool, so I can't go to sleep. But my leg had gone to sleep, and you could probably hear the chair creaking because I'm like trying to shuffle around so I get comfortable. It was so funny. Oh dear. But yeah, if you guys are happy to leave it there today, I can leave you guys in that space. And you can let me know in the next few days if anything's come up. Oh, okay. The information will come through anyway. Subconsciously, you're taking it all in, so the information will still come through. It doesn't matter. And then it's recorded. It'll go public as of tomorrow, so you can listen to it again at any time. I'll tend to mark the, what's it called? On the timeline, I'll mark the times of when one thing is on and when the next thing is on, so you can just click directly to the meditation if you want to go straight there. But you missed the whole beginning, so you may want to listen to the beginning of it anyway, Victor. See how you go. But I'm happy the audio worked. Oh, look, I've learnt so many new things this week, because Marcel was saying that his comments weren't showing up. Like, he mentioned comments when was it? Not last week, the week before, and I hadn't seen them. And then I've been doing this whole research thing on YouTube that sometimes the comments don't show up. And so I've had to go through and change all the settings. So I'm hoping, because I had mine on, I think it was basic, but there's certain words, you see, and I didn't know this, there's certain words when people comment that YouTube will block that. It won't show up on your feed for whatever reason. I don't know what that is. So I've gone through where I've got comments and I've put no restrictions. Ah, yes, because it's late for you guys, isn't it? It's about 9 o'clock. What time is it there? I'm trying to think. Yeah, I'm looking to work different times, so I'm hoping for next year to be able to do this a lot earlier for the people in America. So because it is a bit late. 9:05. Oh, that's my bedtime usually. That's not too bad. Yeah, 9:05 is usually the time I go to bed. Oh, 8:05. You're all right. Yes, it's not too bad. But, oh yeah, if I do it too much early, you guys will probably be in the middle of dinner and doing all sorts of other things. This time might actually be the right time. Who knows? Yeah, it's hard. You can't sort of, it's not going to suit everyone no matter what time I choose. So there's always the recordings, which is wonderful. And these are all embedded with our energy, which is really nice. It's got the 4 of us here with our beautiful energy. So, Oh, in Sydney. Bless. How lovely. He's a lucky boy. I love it here in Australia. It's beautiful. I really love being here. All right, my beautiful beings. So I'll leave you with all those beautiful messages today that I've received in the last couple of days, and with that beautiful meditation. See how you go. Actually, oh wow. For how long? How long were you here for? Oh, is that why your son stayed? Yes. Oh, I see. Yeah. All right. So, yes, remember you can always come back to the replay if you feel, you want to go over it again, or... Oh, you were there for 11 years. I got it. Okay. That's what I understood the first time, but then, okay. That was funny. I understood that the first time you wrote it down. And then I had to reread it, and I was like, oh, okay. 2011. Nice. Okay, the year just before my daughter was born. Perfect. Okay, my beautiful beings. Enjoy the rest of your day. Happy Thanksgiving, and we'll catch up throughout the week. If you have any questions, remember you can always email or Facebook. There's Facebook as well. It's easier there, I think, to put up comments and messages. They don't get lost. But if not, just send me a message. I'm always happy to receive emails or messenger. Whatever works. I love you guys. Thanks for being here today. And I'm glad the microphone worked. So that's one thing I can always add now when I'm doing. Does it sound better than when we do the usual videos, you think? Or I'm wondering, I might try this week, the whole week, with this new microphone and see how it goes when I edit the videos. Yeah. Because I'm thinking maybe the other meditations I've done, the same thing has happened. When I go through and I get into this blissful state, I don't realize, that I get so soft. So I might start adding that. Thank you for the suggestion. I really appreciate that, Kath. Love you dearly. All right, you too. I love you. I love you. Mwah. Have a wonderful week, and I'll see you throughout the week. If not, we'll catch up next Friday. Bye, guys. Thank you. Hugs for everybody. Love you guys. Bye. That one there.